So we finally got up to this course, Hobbits Glen in Columbia, which is like a semi-private course. It's a neighborhood-only course, but they redone the clubhouse, which is no longer just a shack, and it's actually kind of nice. But boy, are the people here snooty, man. Trust me. Finally got out to this course. It's been that long, and they put a new clubhouse here since last year. So I'm thinking it's not as bad as I thought it was at first. Take a look at that clubhouse and that oversight. That's like right behind the tees. I don't even know if there's not gold tees. At half charge here, so we're just taking a few quick shots. I might take a video from the tee box, and the rest are pictures. We'll see. So we got the house there, steering. There's a guy right there doing yard work. So there's a guy over here hedging behind me. See that? It's nice. Feeling the house test already. Very quickly, we're about 150 out here. I'm not even sure. And I was trying to play left and got it right. Open. Actually, par 5. Wraps around to the right, and then probably breaks left again on the right side of that lake over there. Well, all I can say before I hit that tee shot is I was just thinking how glad I am that my game is a lot better than it was. I played at Haynes Point, and on the whole first side I only missed like one drive, and mostly that course I was hitting my drive. So I was just glad that my game has stepped up a couple of notches since like when it was shit. Ran it conservatively up here by the car path, but there's out of bounds about 6 feet past the car path, so we ended up with a lucky 6 in that last hole, and that one maybe the back tees would have made a difference. It would added another 25 yards to the shot, so +1. All right, it's a lot like Western Pines, except the houses are better and a little bit farther away. 350 here on this par 4. Just barely spun that right off the damn tee, and luckily stopped it without actually going OB. We have to play over that damn tree right there. And then this was par 3. Looks like about 175. Cross that crap and down there. Maybe 180 or so. Luckily, so this is number 6 here. Over the top. And number 6 is a par 4. 372 from the blues. Alright, so you have this sort of crescent right, downhill. Way over these trees to the right. So it's at a rough where I'm 160 out now. He's over this hill down there, right up against the rough. Yeah, definitely on this one, you definitely want to stay left of those trees on the right because there's this giant fairway run here. You can run all the way down there probably within like 200 yards easy. You go to just a little bit right, and it looks like it hopped over that sand trap to the right. Anyway, so this is 193 downhill into the wind, number 9 or 8. If we go for number 9, 400 par 4. Number 10, you got to shoot down here. Curving around to the right, come down to the green. 14 going into 11. This is 135, par 3. I guess this is 13, right? No. 12, yeah, par 4. Okay, so this is relatively short, maybe even reachable if you really crush it. After 12, not too bad. Right on 1.5. Played it a little bit too close to the tree. I'm right on the edge. +30, so this is gonna be tough. We're gonna gotta get some bogeys here somewhere. All right, so we're here on the right side, and we have this crescent left. We're looking at a 515-yard par 5 straight away. Then we have 175 on this par 3. It's up there in his balcony somewhere, and he gets to watch us tee off here for number 18 or 17. Looking at the green from inside of 100 yards. Ready? So, I don't know. Anyway, it was a nice round. I think this is a nice course. The fairway's a brown in spots. Certainly, they said it got burned out by the cold. The bigger problem is the houses. I mean, you just have a lot of houses on this course. And when you come around the backside on 17, there's a house right there next to the tee box. 13, there's houses right there. There was a loud-ass party right there. And there's just a lot of houses on the backside in certain places, and it's like I think like Golden Tee. There's some houses in some places, and a lot of houses in some places, and no houses in other places. And basically, it just got to be a pain and distraction. And then I had some horse fly issues, and took some bug spray and all this kind of shit. It was nice. It was okay. I wouldn't come back here again. I mean, of course, it was all right. There was just too many houses. I think it's a nice place, but I give it a C. Now, let's be fair. Honestly, the course is a very nice course. I would say it's challenging without being ridiculous in some of the fairways and so forth. Certainly, it is a challenge, but it's not too much. It's not just ridiculous. Like some courses you can play, the fairway, your tee shots are just too rough. The approach shots are, too rough. The greens are ridiculous. And this course was not like that at all. It was basically a straightforward challenge. Interesting enough. Could have been a little bit more challenging in spots, but certainly it was I would say about 8 or 9 on a scale of 10. It was just below what I would call as hard as I would want it to be, but still fun. No problem at all with the course. Certainly the grass wasn't ideal in a lot of places, and certainly you'd have to make a decent lie in some places, but the course itself wasn't a problem. The real problem was the fact that it was that Memorial Day. I think it was that Memorial Day actually, and there was just too many things going on around the course. There were too many people there, too much, and literally at the clubhouse, they do have the clubhouse, the dining area, the patio, the driving range, putting green, and both the 9th green, the first tee box, and the 10th tee just too close. They're way too close, and and when there's a lot of people there was just too much noise, too much stuff going on. I would think the course would be really nice to play when it wasn't busy, and certainly during the week. So since you can only get on it through Golf Now on Mondays, that sounds like an ideal thing. If you can get Monday to play it, certainly would be a great thing. So I definitely would play it again. There's no question. I'd like to play it again, and I just will wait for a better time to play it than Memorial Day weekend or the 4th of July weekend or something like that. But yeah, definitely the course was a B+ solid in terms of the course itself. You just need to play it when it's not so busy and so noisy to really enjoy it. And definitely, I played with a couple of guys who were just a little bit. I won't even say a little bit. One of them was really way too wired, and the other one was kind of wired. And they sucked some of the fun out of it, honestly, by being so wired. And it also was the second time I played in 3 days, so it was a little tiring. But I think if you take a lot of that normal, my normal thing would be one round a weekend, and you take some of that other stuff out of there, it would have been a great course to play, and I would love to play it again. No question about it. All right, folks, this has been Hobbits Glen, 527 or 20. We'll wrap this up in a little bit here. Not a bad place. Not bad at all.